There we go. All right. Cool. I don't know why the mic wasn't working at first. I didn't change any settings, guys. I literally opened the settings, looked at them, and then pressed OK. It didn't change anything. Oh boy, I've started a project. How are you guys doing today? It's cold. It's probably cold. Andrew, hey. Yes. Look at all your fancy buttons. It's amazing. I guess I'll record this too. Let's turn on that recording. Hi YouTube. Welcome to the stream. All right, so I'm just got yeah, I'm just gonna be working. I I suppose I should tell you a little bit about you know what you're looking at. You're looking at World Painter right now. At least you should be. I hope you are. Yeah, you should be. Uh, Pretty boring day. All right, so World Painter. I'm gonna use World Painter to do the start of the map, the basic landmass, because it's gonna be a pretty big landmass. And then I'm gonna go in and add the points of interest using MC Edit. But for the terrain, it's I think it's too much terrain to make using MC Edit. World Painter makes a lot of sense here because I want to try my take on another continent style map. And let's see here. So we've got the 0, 0 is like up in the corner here. Yes, good. I like working in only the positive numbers. I don't like the negative coordinates at all. So I always make, you know, uh, make my maps in the positives. So go to the southeast as always. You might be wondering, there's like, if you look closely, you can kind of see like some words right there, and then it's kind of like a, well, what the heck is that? What that is this is what I'm making. I'll show you. Let's go ahead and make the transparency go to uh, 0% or only 10% transparent. Maybe turn off my contour lines. All right. So that is what I will be making in Minecraft. This right here. This is the official map of Dalania for my D&D setting, and now it's time to autosave. These will probably be slightly annoying, but they are a necessary thing because I don't want to crash and lose work. Uh, so this is Dalania as it is in like the year 330, probably somewhere around 4000 after founding. There's the ruins of Dalan City there. Uh, should probably make a should probably make like a, well, I guess it's up to what the people do in D&D, how they continue the story. But at the start, this is the campaign. So we actually will have kind of a nice area with villages. I'm actually going to throw some Minecraft villagers in here around Jenton, Pura, Merrick's Ashgrove, Jabari, Oakhurst, Kiat, New Axor, and Mafalin, and Lucre Haven. Lucre Haven's probably going to be your frontier town. Rodsfar, Eidstadt, Castle Ondenburgstadt, Dusternestadt. Ruins of Nispa. Yeah, I'll have a lot of ruins to make in MC Edit. It's going to be a pretty big project. So, hmm. There's the monastery. The temple, old temple of Keck used to be here. Now it's the monastery of Primordius. Menka Desert. There's New Menka. Thank you for subscribing, Kajak. I really appreciate it. Okay, so that is the basic premise, is to recreate this in Minecraft. So thankfully, World Painter has this overlay feature. This is amazing. It's going to be super helpful. Uh, so I think for now, I'm just going to start up here in the far north with the Everfrost Peaks. Uh, except I need to make the oceans. So maybe I should start with the oceans, right? Then in that case, we need to press Control V, and this needs to be, instead of 10% transparent, it needs to go back to like 90% transparent. And for some whatever reason, when I open this view, it takes like about a good 10 seconds for it to respond. I feel like I am pushing, there we go. Like I am pushing World Painter to its limits with this map file size. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. So this is going to be a really chill stream. I'm just going to be working, and you can watch me work on the first stages of making a brand new super hostile map. This is going to be a continent style. I intend this map to be played using RLCraft. Mm. And I have coffee here. Mm. Let's get to it. Oh, okay, I have not used World Painter in forever. Oh, let's see. Uh, Flatten an area. Okay, flatten. Oh yeah, that works. Let's start up here in the corner. I could probably fuck around in the corner here, and I guess it's flattening uh to a height of, what height is it flattening to? 65. Okay, it's flattening to a height of 65. It's got to be 112. I need MC Edit to do stuff, and MC Edit's not updated, so it's got to be 112. Um, is there a way to make the brush bigger? Intensity, rotation. I mean, to be fair, this brush is kind of huge already, right? Like, isn't this covering? Uh, well, each of these grids is 128 blocks. So yeah, it's actually pretty big. I would like to use the most recent version of Minecraft, but I can't because none of the editing tools are updated for the most recent versioning of Minecraft. Even World Painter is on something like its its compatibility with 114 is in the experimental stage. And whoa, what the hell? Why am I over here? What the? Okay, hold on. Uh, view, edit, preferences, autosave, interval 300 seconds. That's what, 5 minutes? Okay, I appreciate the autosave. I do. What's guard time? What's that? Can I have it? Let's just make this 1200 seconds, I guess. All right. Max Akito asks, technically couldn't you build it in 112, then try fixing any problems afterwards in 114 in game? Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could try. You can certainly try. But the main reason to use 114 is for the aquatic blocks. That's the big one as far as mapping goes. That and crossbows. What else are you getting in 114? The aquatic blocks to make water areas nicer, and crossbows. Is that it? Is that about it? But the thing is, Maxikito, the syntax for all of the command blocks changes. So all of your functions and command blocks, if you used any, will, which I don't know if I will actually. I kind of want to go back to like classic super hostile. It's just like you go get your damn wool. Mm. But the issue is you all you could really do is make the terrain, and that's basically kind of it. And then not even all the terrain is because like the big draw of 114 is the aquatic blocks to make the water areas look nicer. You can't even do that um, with MC Edit because it's not updated. So that's the problem. But anyway, let me get back to work. Flood an area of water. Let's try this. Okay. Neat. Sponge. Dry up the water. Neat. Okay. So it looks like I just need to. This is going to take. Is there not a bigger brush? There's got to be a bigger brush. There's got to be a bigger brush. Spray paint. Pencil. Fill. Text. Sponge. Lava. Flood. Height. Yeah. That's. Yeah, right click to lower. Oh, that's gross looking. Hold on, I've messed that up. Where's my smooth tool? There we go. Yes. Yes. Excellent. You know, could probably just flatten this back. Whee! Oh, the flatten tool uses the height of the terrain from when you first push down left click. That's what's up with that. Bum, 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 bum. I also have Death by Glamour stuck in my head, so I will probably hum that from time to time. Just a heads up. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Zest the Derper. Greatly appreciated, good sir. I tell you what. Later today, I will go get a beef and onion pizza from the local pizza place that I really like. That will be. I think a large two-topping pizza is like about $11, and it's really nice. And I'll go get one of those and uh, maybe a, and then maybe the next day I'll go get a stromboli. That's like $8. So thank you for buying me a pizza and thank you for buying me a stromboli. You are awesome. And now I have to sneeze. Pardon me. I'm glad I muted in time. All right. Yeah, like I said, I haven't used World Painter in forever, so bear with me. Hmm. Fill or clear the world with terrain. I don't want to do that. Or do I want to do that? Hmm. Spawn, change the spawn point, raise a rotated pyramid, smooth the terrain out. Jarl Carl says, "Hi Vechs, hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic. Uh, I did go through. Uh, I'm doing pretty good. Fantastic. Uh, I just had an I did just lose my grandmother. She's passed away from dementia. I'm doing fantastic. My mom's taken it hard, but she passed away um, a little while ago. Uh, that's sucks, but I'll be honest. I'm kind of relieved. I know it sounds weird, but in the context of if you've known somebody suffering from dementia, it's really not pleasant, and it's she's in a better place now. or at least she's not suffering anymore. So that is. Okay, so I need to right click. Ah, there's your water. Yeah. Um. What else has been going on? I came back to the United States. I did that a while ago. I was been back in the United States for like 6 months now. I appreciate that, Elamega. Uh, no, but um I guess I grieved for her months ago. I'm thankful that like her. I think I can fill this here, right? Yeah. What the hell? Oh, that's weird. Hmm. Oh, she's been yeah, she was suffering for uh months, a year, probably a year. Yeah, she at Vechs. That was my grandma to the letter, and she passed away last month. I was happy to hear her suffering is over. Right? Yeah, I'm happy. I'm relieved and happy to. I'm not happy. I'm relieved that her suffering is over, but uh, it's like it's. I need a bigger brush, guys. How do you get a bigger brush in World Painter? I I am terrified of the idea that she was like conscious and trapped in her body for a year while deteriorating in like a hospice bed. Like that idea is absolutely terrifying. That's one of those it's one of those horrors from uh in the vein of I have no mouth yet I must scream. That's one of those. That's like really disturbing to think about. Um so I hope that was not the case. Oh, I see it fills right on up like that. And then the sponge tools just delete the water. Uh, let me Google real quick. Uh, World Painter, World Painter brush size. Flatten. Layers, actions, increase brush size by 10%. Oh, oh, it's plus and minus on the keyboard. Am I blind? Oh, well, that made the brush tinier. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. Okay, it's the numpad keyboard. Or it's minus on this keyboard works, but not plus. So you have to use the plus key over here. Ah, oh, yes. Thank God. This was going to take forever. All right. Well, let's crank this sucker up. Okay, that's the max size. Look at that. It won't go any bigger than that. All right. Let's get this to. Uh, let's take the flatten tool and how. What's the height over here? I'm also going to get rid of the water. Let's get rid of this for now. All right, yes, excellent. Haha. I want the flatten tool. It doesn't tell me the height here. Let me go to the pencil tool. That's just overriding the. That's just setting it to grass terrain. Right. Uh, I guess I'll shrink the brush back down. Is there the flatten tool? So that's a height of 57. Yeah. No, we want to go lower than that. Bop, 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 bop. Probably about 40. Deep ocean in Minecraft gets down to like what? Oh, ball sacks. Hold on. I hate opening this. The borders don't matter. Uh, the borders won't matter because I'm going to export like a huge. Can I see? No. Well, I mean, hell, the depending on if you play it in vanilla or RLCraft, I will release a vanilla version of this if you just want to use it as like a server or you just want to run around on it anyway. It is going to be designed for RLCraft though, in mind. But there will be an option just to boot it up in vanilla and run around. I think 30 is pretty far down, right? So for the deepest part of the ocean at the edge, I think 30 is fine. All right, let's go with that. In this case, we're gonna flatten it down to 30. So now I have the section of 30 over here, and now I can go big, 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 big. Well, as big as it'll let me. In fact, I kind of want this brush. Yeah, it won't go any bigger than that. And for some reason, there's water here. I don't know why. Whee! And I'll come back through here and hit this with a smooth brush at some point. All right, let's see here. I could even go through and do a little bit of noise on the ocean floor. Not that I'm like that fussed about that. Okay, well there's the water. Let's zoom in a bit on this. I think I clipped Raldsfar a little bit. I bet if we take the smooth brush here, and we come through this, and we ask it to smooth. Oh, it's eating more into the land. Okay, so we take the land maybe, and we come here with the land and bop it back out, like a little bit of that. And then, now we come back with the smooth. And I just keep clicking like a lot. That's it. Let me turn up the brush intensity. That might help a little bit. Let's see how this looks. And I'll let it erode back towards the, if I hold it right here, the brush right here, it'll go back towards, yeah, I think I've got my bearings back in World Painter again. The theme of this map is Superfluous Salamander is basically medieval fantasy. And I'm not really worrying that much with spawners because the RL craft is going to take care of the enemies for me based on biome. So I just have to kind of set the biome and then stretch. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm kind of good to go. I need to just go around the whole thing and do the word. Let's go ahead and save this. Medieval fantasy continental map style, open world. I kind of want to make it like Lethamyr, but way better. Lethamyr had potential. It was the first continental map I'd ever done. I think this would be. I will go ahead and say I think this would be a fantastic multiplayer server, and I'll probably once I get this done, I'll probably throw this up as an RLCraft server. Just play RLCraft, but in Dalania as a custom world. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Um, let's see. All right, let's get this one, and I guess let's hit the square actually, and let's go to 100% intensity. And I just have to motor through this, and we're going to make. Oh yes, excellent. Look at this. And I'm going to leave some of this coastline here because it's going to get leave that coastline over there because it's going to end up getting smoothed. And also, let's turn up the transparency a little bit, or 90%. Let's turn down the transparency. Yeah. The monsters are. Let's go to 25% so that this is more visible. Uh, so I'll try to use the biome controls to uh, use the biome controls to make areas harder because different biomes do have different challenges. I could also make the nether biome, and the nether is pretty challenging as well. Uh, let's see. I'm going to come around here. I'm actually give me like 1 minute. I just realized I got up and started streaming, and I have had nothing to eat all day. So give me like 30 seconds. I'm going to run to the kitchen and just grab something out the fridge. Be right back. Mm, nom, mm. Oh, so good. I'm back. Hi. I have chicken nuggets and rice. I have some let's see some breaded breaded and baked chicken nuggets with perfectly cooked rice because I bought myself a rice maker. I've always wanted a rice cooker. Such a good investment. It's like give me a microwave and a rice cooker, and you can do so much with those two things. Uh, mm. And I got a custom sauce. It's made with Kewpie Japanese mayonnaise. It's Kewpie Japanese mayonnaise and soy sauce and sweet chili sauce mixed in the right ratios together. It's a fantastic dipping sauce for chicken nuggets. Mm. I'm gonna eat one more. Hold on. Ow. Mm. Okay, maybe two. Mm. Mm. Ow. Yeah, God, the sauce is so good. It's great on rice. It's great on chicken nuggets. Yeah. Back to work. Let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. So if I just leave the let's go through the middle here. Turn this down. So I need to leave a buffer around the land for the smooth tool, because otherwise it's gonna get kind of eh, you know. It's so nice. I'm so glad I got and I think the square-like block pattern here is actually going to be kind of cool. It'll make some neat formations. Ah, oops. Control Z. All right, come through here. And this is just a rough starting pass. We'll come back. Let's make this smaller as I go through here. All right. We got the bay here. Gonna make the bay. There we go. But this is only like, I mean, it took me, it took me like a week to make this map. The image itself for the D&D campaign. And that took like a week. Uh, I'm quite proud of it though. I gotta say, like I really am proud of this map I made. Can I update the size on the fly as I go? Oh, I can. Look at that. Without having to let out my left click. Oh, I like that. Okay. Yeah. And then we'll need to do. All right, let's keep going. We'll need to do the forest tool, the resource tool, because there's got to be resources. You got to go in the mountains to mine, obviously. I'll probably do the cave. I will probably do the caves in MC Edit. I might do a pass of caves in World Painter just to see how they work. I recall thinking like I could quickly make some caves in MC Edit faster, better, cheaper, blah blah blah, you know. As well as the resources, although having it do the resources for me is actually is pretty good, and it gives a nice little even distribution. Uh, what height is that? It's height of 30. What height was that coming in? Height of 0. Oh! Oh, I can sample the void outside and it makes the height go down to 0. Did I do that around here? I didn't, did I? No. Okay. Just making sure. Bum, 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 bum. Ah! That looks like crap. Normally I would have stream music. I have mixed feelings about stream music because it's like you probably have your own music you want to put on the background. So I have Death by Glamour just fucking stuck in my head, and I've had it stuck in my head for like the past 4 days. I haven't spoken to Zisto in probably over a year, honestly. He doesn't seem to really. Uh, yeah, yeah, it really. It's kind of been a while. We used to hang out a lot, and now we just kind of don't. I guess we just kind of drifted apart. This area here is. I don't know the Minecraft server for Minecraft. People just seem to get kind of tired of it, and I'm not sure how many still play on it regularly. Like I checked Good's channel, and he's doing his mod pack with Nebris and Packrat. And was there somebody else? It was Nebris, Packrat, and I. Uh, is anyone doing like vanilla Minecraft server stuff anymore? I mean, there's only so much you can do in vanilla Minecraft. I checked Etho. He's still doing his series. I'm just like, he's on like episode like 600 or whatever, and I'm just like, damn, man, how do you do vanilla Minecraft for 600 episodes? I don't I don't I don't get it. This place here is gonna probably need to be. I guess we'll go through here like this. This place right here will need some love and MC edit, but I mean, kudos to Etho if he can like keep that stuff interesting for 600 episodes or whatever he's on right now. Uh, yeah, I haven't done anything with any of the Minecraft guys in a quite some time. It's just like I've thought of things I could do to like collaborations, and it's just I keep coming up with like the stuff I keep doing is like RimWorld is single player. I was really big into RimWorld, and then RL Craft is I started a single player world of that. Uh, I've had a lot better luck in RL Craft. I've changed my strategies, so that's something that's been a lot better. Uh, I'm sitting on like 3 hours worth of RL Craft footage, and and I'm thinking of just throwing it all away because it's just me banging my head against against stuff with only modest success, and and then I just have like I'm just like nah, I need to completely change how I handle my approach here. Oh, the mouse wheel does the brush size. Holy shit, guys, the mouse wheel does the brush size, but only up to a certain point. Huh. Interesting. Bum 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 bum. Oh my god! Ugh. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I say I've got Death by Glamour stuck in my head, it's the song from Undertale, the robot song, Metaton. It's that song. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Mountain Blade? Oh yeah, that was a good game. I cannot wait for Bannerlord. Oh man. Yeah, I'm really excited to do an LP of Bannerlord. Kind of hoping the people that liked my Mountain Blade series will come back for that. Uh, a lot of people seem to like my channel. Like, my views and subscribers are down, but that's kind of normal as far as like my generation of like Minecraft content creators. Like, who's a good guy? Who's like Posterous Jr. Posterous Jr. He works harder than I do at videos, and he plays more stuff than me. So whenever I want to like check to see how like how YouTube is doing, I go check out his content, you know? It's like if I do thumbnails and have edited videos and play the most popular games that are in vogue right now and upload regularly and hit all the keywords and am affable and entertaining. All right, like Posterous Jr. nails all of those consistently, right? Uh, right. I mean, you guys would agree, right? He's a pretty professional YouTuber with style. Like he's pretty on ball with all that stuff. Uh, so he kind of, as far as I can tell, he does everything right consistently, right? So, but if you look at Paul Storis Jr. and you like sort his by like his older videos versus like his new ones, he's really down in views and stuff. Like his channel's not doing as well as it used to, and as far as I can tell, he's working just as hard. It's just the interest in Minecraft has waned, and I think I mean, it's like when I was doing my thing, right? Like that was 2011, 2012, 2013. It's 2019 now. We're heading into 2020. Like that was 7 years ago, 8 years ago. That's enough time for a middle schooler to have gone through high school and college and graduated, which is kind of crazy to think about, right? But that's, but yeah, Paul Storis has like 1.2 million subs, and the man does everything right and busts his ass. He's kind of like a model, you know. He's a control, right? Like a control in an experiment, and I think I think he's down to like 20% of the kind of views he used to get. Like my videos bring in like 2,000 views, and his videos are bringing in like, I don't know. Let me check his channel real quick to make sure I'm not talking out my butt. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my God! Death by Glamour, get out of my head, please, please get out of my head. All right. All right. What'd he do? Stranded yesterday. I think it's most fair to look at something that's been up on his channel for a week. After about a week, you're gonna get the views you're probably gonna get. You know. Thank you, autosave. Let's look at Minecraft, right? Minecraft. Where's some Minecraft on your channel? Come on, where's the Minecraft? He's doing Stranded. He's doing Craft the World, the Wildermyth. He's doing the Long Drive. He's doing all these games. He does all the games that are new, you know, to get the like he's doing YouTube right. Uh oh, here we go. This video, okay, here's some RL Craft. RL Craft is popular. It's been up for 3 weeks, so after 3 weeks, it's definitely have gotten about the views it's probably gonna get. And here's RL Craft with 12,000 views. And the man's got 1.5 million subscribers. He's got 1.5 million subscribers, and here's this RL Craft video that's been on his channel for 3 weeks, and it's only at 12,000 views. Because I was a few months ago, I was feeling like really depressed with like the state of my channel, and then I was like, well, you know, before you judge yourself so harshly, why don't you go, you know, like look and see how it's going for other people, you know? Because there's a possibility like it's all your fault and you could be working harder or smarter or doing something different, right? Because it's natural to be like, well, things aren't going right. That means I'm a terrible person. A lot of people are like that, you know? You don't do as well as you want to by your own personal standards, and your mind, your scumbag brain is like, hey, I noticed you didn't do exactly, you know, what you wanted to do here. You interested in some crippling depression? Huh? You want some of that? Got some crippling depression here, right? I mean that happens to a lot of people. And so anyway, I was like, okay, maybe before you tear yourself apart mentally, you should go check and see how it is for people who, you know, are doing everything right. That's how I went and I looked at like various YouTubers' channels, both inside and outside of Minecraft, to see like how's it going for like Minecraft YouTubers. And it's not so well. It's not so well. Like I've got I've got like 180k subs. I don't remember the exact number. Um, but my subs are like one tenth the size of Posterous's. He's at like 1.5 million, and I'm at like 180k. Um, but his Arcraft stuff is getting like 12k views, and mine's getting like 2k. So that means that either my subs are more active or a lot of his subs are dead. A lot of my subs are dead, right? Because if you think about it, you have like a bunch of subscribers, 180,000 subscribers, and yet the video got like 2,000 views. And as far as I can tell, that must mean most of the subscribers are dead subs. Like they're just inactive accounts now. Uh, but that was my technique for is to go look at somebody who you respect that you think by your own standards is doing everything perfectly and see how the weather, so to speak, it's not weather, but you get the idea. It's trends and forces beyond your control, how it's treating them. And before you tear yourself apart, you know, compare yourself and be fair. Although Minecraft is kind of coming back, wouldn't you guys say? Like a little bit. It's got a little bit of an uptick. Okay, we've got a basic. Oh, that looks nice. Even the basic like cutout looks pretty nice. It's not bad. Let's go through with I think let's go shape up the coastline now that we've got our basic outline. And let me look at the chat. I haven't looked at the chat in forever. Minecraft, most viewed game for this year. Yeah, Minecraft is still bringing in the views. Was it the most viewed game last year, though? Are you making content full time or just for fun now? Mr. Claw74 asked that. I'm gonna eat another chicken nugget and answer you. I am still full time. I have not had to go get like a quote unquote normal job yet. So I am still full time YouTuber, Twitch streamer, all that. Uh, pardon me. I'm back. Hi. I ate a few chicken nuggets and had a bite of rice. Thank you for your patience in waiting for me to eat a bite of food. Uh, yeah, I'm scrolling through the chat. Memo Pato, I think they're doing a really good job at Mojang keeping Minecraft alive. That is an interesting opinion. Most people I see, I got the sense from the community at large that most people are neutral to critical of Mojang. I'm probably in that. I am neutral to critical, in my opinion. I think Mojang. I think the lean times were brought about by the dearth of Minecraft content. Do you guys remember Minecraft went through a period of time around 113 where it just took forever to come out with the 113 update? And even then, like all that was added was basically like parrots or something. Like Mojang seemed kind of to not have a direction of where they wanted to take Minecraft, like what kind of game they wanted it to really be. Yeah, yeah. While waiting for, yeah, 113 did a ton of stuff for commands, but that does not mean much to the bulk of the Minecraft user base, right? Yeah, and 113 got the pretty ocean blocks, but I mean that's neat, right? Okay. All right, let's start smoothing this down and get like a base layer here. Oh boy. Let's use this. Let's blow it up. Let's use a smooth tool. Let's see how this goes. Eh. Oh, I was way too cautious with the beach here. I was way too cautious with the beach. Well, okay. What should I do here? No, actually, maybe I wasn't, because this area here is eroding about like how I thought it would. Yeah, that's a little more like what I was expecting to happen. Eroding towards the shoreline. Custom world painter brushes yet? Nope, don't have any custom brushes. Can you give a quick overview of the map so far? Yes. Yeah, sure. Bop, bop. So, Control V, transparency. Hold on, this takes a minute to load. It does not like me pulling up this menu. The transparency is, let's make it go down to 20%. Bop. So that's how the map is gonna look. I made this map last week. This is my D&D map for my D&D campaign, Dalania, the Dalania campaign, or the most recent up-to-date copy of it. And I'm basically recreating this in Minecraft. And I think RLCraft will be a fantastic mod pack to use with it. And it's going to be a standard super hostile map where there's a victory monument and you got to get the wool. No no crazy stupid stuff with command blocks. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. A classic super hostile map, but made for the RLCraft mod pack. That's the basics. All right, let me get back to work. Oh my god, Death by Glamour, go away. Please, get out of my head. Fucking Toby Fox. Fucking catchy ass Undertale music. Alright. So we're just gonna go erode the crap out of the coastline. That'd be great. And I think we're at like max intensity, right? Maximum power! Yes! Maximized power. Maximized intensity. Maximized size! Yes! Yeah, yeah, okay, I was about right in my estimation. I was approximately right. Which way should we go? I find myself going uh, this way. Oh, apparently I didn't get the top of this very well. But yeah, I was anyway, back to my uh, topic of conversation. I was kind of feeling really down, about how YouTube was going. Uh, and I think a lot of creators are quite frustrated with YouTube. Um, they keep making decisions that It seems every year there's been some sort of controversy with YouTube versus the actual YouTube creators that make stuff. Um, the newest one is it used to be monetization issues. It used to be like YouTube wanted family-friendly content, and they were starting to demonetize stuff. Like I watch I watch Demolition Ranch, right? He does stuff with firearms, and YouTube apparently hates guns, and it's like up, yep, nope, demonetized. Um, this I hate this. I hate this right here. This is all poo here. All right. But yeah, they just demonetizing stuff left and right. Let's cut this in a little. Ooh, that might be too tight. Mm, I bet that's going to be too tight. Let's see. Let's give it a try. Zoom. That's actually pretty well lined up, actually. That's not bad. And yeah, YouTube's just making boneheaded moves. They wanted family-friendly content, so it's like, oh, dangerous stuff, guns, no, bad, demonetized, right? And no, I have not seen that. That sounds kind of interesting. Our data is beautiful. Post top 100 YouTube channels 2010 versus 2019. Um, I know what YouTube is after though, right? YouTube just wants channels like mine to go away. Pretty much, they want it to be really watered down corporate channels. They don't like the PewDiePies. They don't like the independent creators. There was just one person. They just don't like that. They want channels where it's controlled by companies. But the thing is, when a channel gets controlled by companies, you end up with really milk toast, blasé, watered down content. Right? Like whatever you think about PewDiePie, uh, whatever you think about PewDiePie, a company owned channel is not going to make a video with like Nazi jokes, right? Like whether you think it's a whether you want to watch it or not, it just won't exist, right? It'll be censored and watered down and uh, made bland. Uh, and I personally think that if you disapprove of somebody's content, the solution to that is to just not watch them. But there's a lot of people out there who don't like that. Uh, they would prefer the people they don't like to just be silenced and canceled. And these kinds of people, well, you guys already know the kinds of people who do that kind of thing. I don't think I need to go into that. This sucks right there. That sucks right there too, and right here. I suppose it doesn't have to be exact now, does it? Although if it was a closer approximation, that would be appreciated to me. I guess I was too cautious. It's going to include the map in the map download, like the JPEG. I mean, you know. So you have a map of the world. I think it would be kind of cool and helpful to you as a player. Yeah, this kind of thing right here, I really need to hug the edge better. I am right now. I'm using World Painter. I'm going to use World Painter to get a pretty good approximation, like a 90%. Okay, so Kajak says YouTube advertisers want TV safe content, and this is what just makes me like think to myself, you fucking bastards. Because okay, YouTube wants like family-friendly content. That's what they really wanted. They wanted family-friendly content that like the most people could watch, that would offend the least people, so that the most people would see it, so they get the most advertising money. Okay, fair enough. I think that's stupid because YouTube has no limit to channels. All right, that's the whole argument against censorship on the internet in general is there's like an infinite number of channels. It's not like TV, which is limited by airwaves or radio frequencies, except that's irrelevant now since we have digital TV with thousands of channels. So that argument is obsolete now too. Like it had a place, you know, with radio frequency channels, and now it's just. But if you don't like one channel, just go watch another one. All right. If you don't like somebody's content, but that's not where YouTube was going. They were pushing the family-friendly stuff, except then they come back and it's like, oh shit, uh, we're YouTube and we are a haven for pedophiles. Apparently, oops, ha ha. You know all that family-friendly stuff that we wanted you to make? Now you're demonetized if you make family-friendly stuff because of the FCC. Um, I know we told you to make family-friendly content, but now if you do what we told you to do, what we encouraged you to do, then you're fucked. So yeah, so that's great. So channels like Etho, oh, he's in trouble. Etho is in trouble. He never cusses. He's always been family friendly. He's all the Minecraft channels that have been like family friendly, basically kid or oriented, they are in deep shit. Now me, I like to say fuck a lot, and I think you guys are okay with it because, well, I have a history of occasional profanity in my videos. I have never said that my videos are for kids. In fact, in like, oh, that sucks dick. See, I just said it sucks dick. In fact, like uh, in my Half-Life series, I had like like a warning, like a whoop, Mega Man, this series is not for kids. You know, one of those. Uh, does that look better? That looks a little better. I was way too cautious my first time through with the thing. Yeah, these islands are going to be friggin' huge compared to what I wanted them to be. Yeah, so YouTube's like, hey, make family-friendly content. And then the next year is like, hey, guys, you know all you people that are making family-friendly content, you guys are fucked now. So that's great. Good job, YouTube. Way to go. Yeah, I really could have just followed this coastline exactly. Like it shaves it, but I don't know if it really does it like I thought it was. All right, let's go back out. Oh, yeah. I'll be getting VR for Half-Life Alex. Yeah, I've thought of having a like a title card where I just say like what is it? Fuck, piss, shit, cunt, motherfucker, asshole, bastard. The seven dirty words you can't say on TV. Just like at the start of every video, I just say them real quick, like bop, 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 bop. And then the video starts, and it's at the start of every video. I'm just like, not for kids, guys. Don't show fucking Peppa Pig advertisements next to my videos. I like that's what YouTube drove me to actually seriously consider doing that. Just to be like, look, not for kids. Keep telling you. I've never been for kids. But the thing is, it's because it's Minecraft, right? It's Minecraft, and Minecraft is apparently for kids. I disagree. It's for all ages, but that's the problem. It's for all ages. Anyway, all right. Let's do the yeah. We're the anti-kid club. I'm not making that joke. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just not doing that one. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see how this looks now. Give me the big. Yes. Give me the biggest big thing. Yes. This. And now we're just gonna run it down mid, basically. Make thing. Whee! It takes a little while to like update, doesn't it? I have a pretty beefy computer too, and I'm streaming. That's the thing. That's the bloody thing. Come on, update, update, update. Hurry up and update. Click, 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 click. Still faster than MC Edit. Yeah, MC Edit be having a fucking fit trying to do this quickly. But that's because this isn't even a Minecraft world yet. It's basically a big instruction packet of what to make into a Minecraft world. That's the that's the thing, right? Now, it seems to like this zoom level a lot better as far as updating. Like it likes this so much better. This thing is gonna take a long time to explore. Export. Jesus, kept wanting to say exploit. I guess that's technically accurate. I am exploiting the information for my gain. Hmm. And I'm at max intensity. Like, it doesn't get more intense than this brush. And this is the biggest brush at the maximum intensity. Alright, well. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about YouTube? Where do you think YouTube's headed? Like, what's YouTube gonna look like in the next, like, 5 years from now? Still the same, you think? Probably. Probably not. I really wish another big competitor to YouTube would come out. I've been thinking about just doing Twitch more, like doing Twitch streams. No, Ellie Mega. Vechs is not a character in uh in this. Vechs doesn't really exist in this universe where this map is, as far as I can tell. What topics of conversation have I trailed off on and never completed? Because apparently I'm bad about that. I was comparing myself to my channel to Posterous Jr. Um, I think I just kind of trailed off on that. Somebody was asking about yeah, that started with Zisto, and then I started about like talking about Minecrack in general. uh, um, I mean, I'm still a part of Minecrack, but I haven't done any collabs with them in a long time. I'm tired of UHC. I don't really have any more interest in doing UHCs. Uh, and that's basically it as far as like group content. So it's like, well, do you want to do UHCs? Not really. Well then, that's it for that. So I don't know. It's the group dynamic's not really the same as far as I can, as far as me. Um, I think maybe some of the guys are just interested in different stuff now. I kind of wanted to make a super hostile map for UHC, like a competitive map for everybody to play on. But I pitched that several times and they never seemed to want to do it. I'm not sure why. It'd be kind of a cool thing to do. I would have had a lot of fun making it. Twitch, Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, PH, Pornhub. I mean, yeah, actually, if they rebranded themselves to PH, then maybe they could launch. Maybe they could launch like a sister website, you know, named PH for videos. I don't know. PH is not very catchy. PH7, neutral entertainment. Oh, I kind of like that. It still doesn't have the same ring as like Twitch or YouTube. Playhub? Oh, Playhub. There you go. Ooh, Playhub. Now that's 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 that is more tasty. I do like that. I do quite like streaming map making. This would have been I would have been bored out of my fucking mind working on this without being able to chat with you guys, so thank you. Really appreciate that. Okay, I think the basic bitch coastline's kind of done. It's not so bad. Um, mm, let's see. Yeah, let's go. Let's save it first. That's probably a good idea. I like Playhub. Playhub is pretty good. Later, Andrew. Let's just zoom out and look at this. Oh, can we only see the terrain layer? I'm kind of surprised that I can't just quickly toggle off the background image. Is that what's this? What's this? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Oh, but look at that, guys. Check that out. So there's the image. You know, if it's gonna be like that, I think I can make the image less transparent. Maybe we could do like a 60% transparency. Hmm. We can try and view it in 3D. It's not gonna look. I don't think it's gonna look like too much in 3D. Also, it's gonna apparently take 10 years for it to load. Yeah, it just doesn't zoom out far enough. Uh, right now, honestly, it's just gonna be a mostly flat plane in. It's not gonna look like much. It'll just look like what you see here, but you know, it's like gently rolling hills. So now I need to probably paint the base to. This is the probably more interesting part. So we've done the ocean. Uh, am I happy with this? Do I hate this or do I quite like it? Hmm. Oh, I need to go do one thing real quick though after it saves. Let's see here. File. I think is it preferences? Defaults. Uh, mm, um, tools. Uh, file, export. As a height map, as a high resolution height map, as a new Minecraft height map. Oh, I could have imported a new world from a height map, huh? That's interesting. Export as a new Minecraft map. So if I pick this, ah, so um, border. There was a water border fixed. Ah, yes. I was gonna do a water border around the thing so that's like got a 2,000 block water border all around it. So once you do head out on the ocean, you've got to like go for a while, and you'll eventually hit naturally generated terrain. So that in RL craft, if there's something you like really need, you could go like you could leave Dalania and go to naturally generated terrain to get it. Sonic Halo says, Vechs, I want you to know that you are among the few Minecraft YouTubers I still watch. Your voice is just so relaxing and chill. Thank you for being here. Well, thank you for the incredibly nice compliment. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you find my voice relaxing and chill. That would be. I would have a difficult time on YouTube if my voice was high pitched and shrieky like this all the time. Pardon me. uh, hmm. Okay, so I need to remember to do this when I go to export it. Uh, how's it been going? Uh, pretty good. You know, there's been some sad stuff, some depressing stuff, but also some really nice stuff. You know, life in general. I'm going to look at this and decide on if I like it or not. And that's a pretty good. You know what's missing though? I think I might do these later, but the little rocks out in the ocean, I'm missing those. I kind of want to get into the terrain here, but first I need to eat my food. Well, my food is getting cold, so I'm gonna I'm gonna take like a 60-second break and just chow down. All right, hey, I'm back. I had a chicken nugget break, a bathroom break. Let's make some more stuff. Okay, now we have a lake here, and we have some rivers. Rivers, lake, um, huh, forests. Let's try and do this lake some justice. How about that? All the cats are fine. Uh, Sophicio says it's been so long since I last saw your stuff. How's the cats doing? Yep, cats are fine. No, I had a restroom break. Okay, well, let's see. We probably want this brush. Probably want it smaller. And we need to get down to, let's see, what height are we at? Height of like 57, probably 53. So the ocean is 30, and we don't want, you know, probably the lowest that should be is about a 45 for lakes inland above ocean level. And then we can go and uh, set the middle of this to that depth, like Gambit here. Then, all right, and then leave a bit here for the. There we go. Okay. And then what we want to do is go back to the smooth tool and make it a lot bigger. We're going to smooth this towards the shore. And it looks like I have been, once again, too conservative with it. And we're going to make it smooth towards the shoreline. I think maybe I just need to do this harder brush. The box shapes on the plains and the savanna, or the Drewster 300 says, "What are the box shapes supposed to be on the plains?" All right, do you mean the farmland? Are you talking about the area with the windmills just north of Jabare? Uh, that's farmland. Yeah, it's farmland. Okay, so let's do like this. It looks like the water is at, yeah, height 61. I wish this would go faster, but I've already got it on like 100% intensity. Would this go faster? Huh. I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's set the terrain height right here to this. And now we can go around the edge like this. We'll hug the edge with this level of terrain. It'll be great. I might do this for the river too, while I'm at it. So I'll probably bust out my prefabs uh, that I used in isolation, and use some of those buildings to quickly make villages and hamlets. I think that'd be kind of cool. All right, looks pretty good. Let's step back out a stage here and get our smooth brush back, maximize that. And let's go over this with a smoothing brush, a big one. Yeah, I do wish this would go faster, but apparently there's not 200% intensity. It's stuck at 100%. Hurry up. Go. Go. All right. I like how that just got kind of slurped back into the coastline. That was actually pretty cool. Do I follow any esports? I follow League. I guess I don't. I play League, but no, I don't follow any esport teams. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, I don't play ranked. I was almost into gold, and then I had a game where somebody just went AFK and we lost. I was up for my gold promos, and had a game where somebody. This is World Painter. Um, I had a game where somebody went AFK and we lost, and then the next promo game, my bot lane support and ADC started arguing and flaming each other, and then one just went AFK and we lost. And then the other game we had the mid laner was flaming the jungle. I play top lane, by the way, and the mid laner just started running it down mid and feeding, and we lost. And I had like 3 games with AFKers, toxic, and feeders in a row, and I was just like, I was trying so hard to climb, and I was like, oh my god, I'm done. I just had to walk away from it, and I know statistically, like, if you keep playing, that will happen to the other team, and you'll have easy wins because of it. If you play like 1,000 games, it'll even out in the long run. Like I know that, but I just had it all at once during my gold promos. Really bad luck, and yeah, it was pretty soul crushing. Um, it fucking sucked, to be blunt. It was not a happy camper, and I just gave up with League. I just ranked play in League at least. I gave up ranked play after that. I was like, this is I can't. It's not worth the stress. I've got enough stress um, in my life with other things. without having to worry about this. I said let's go down to 45 for these lakes. Oh, 46 is all right. Let's make a spot here to piggyback off of. Yeah, 46 is okay. Close enough. As far as I can tell, I play draft unranked, and I consistently get put up against gold people. And I consistently, I main Malzahar top lane, and I consistently get S ranks. Uh, 2 out of my 3 games I play on a Malzahar top, I'll get an S rank. In the other game will be an A. Um, they seem to think the matchmaking seems to think that based on my normal MMR, I am uh, somewhere in gold, somewhere around gold 1. I keep getting put up against people in high gold, so they seem to think I'm that. But then again, I keep winning, so. But I play with my mod team, and some of them are bronze, probably. Uh, so I don't know what that does to the matchmaking. I'm not sure how consistent you'll get stuff like that. And then I gotta come back and do these like little water spike things. I'm debating on if I want to do that in World Painter or in MC Edit. I suppose there's no harm in doing them in World Painter and then redoing them in MC Edit if I feel like, yeah, this sucks. I don't like how it turned out. All right. That looks like a good start. Mal's top. I don't know. I played him once and I was like, this is cool. And I play top lane, so I just like top lane. And so I was like, all right, let's just do this. It'll be great. And generally speaking, he's pretty solid. But I have consistently good CS with Mals. Probably contributes to my S ranks, the CS score. CSing is really easy. Dalania will rise. Dalan City. Dalan City is still floating through the astral plane. For those who want an explanation, Dalan City used to be right here, and you see that crater? Basically, the world was being targeted by Atropos, the death planet that sucks the life out of the entire world, and Dalan City was the last mega city on the planet, the last proper city, and the campaign ended with we defeated the lieutenants of the Death World, but were unable to stop the Death World from approaching. We did delay its. The lieutenant's purpose was to not let us have like a... Hold on a sec. Uh, it So basically the world's piled into the Dalan city. The world is fairly sparsely populated anyway, so you ended up with about 1.5 million people. So they piled into Dalan City proper, which used to be on this large island here. It was one big island, and the whole city lifted up in the air and plane shifted to the astral plane and evacuated the planet. And so what you have here are basically the crater where the main city was right here, and then this is just like the suburbs, the outward sprawl of the outer city. Not even that. This isn't even the main city. This is like the rim of the city. The Dalan city proper is still floating through the astral plane. Well, they've had some difficulties too, but that's another story for another day. There's always more adventure in D&D. That's the takeaway. Okay, we are down here. That's pretty much like instantly done. Uh, let's try this. Oh yeah, I forgot about Dalaran. Oh yeah, now that you mention it. Um, yeah, I had forgotten about Dalaran. At the time I made it, the only floating city I remembered that shifted and teleported was the one from Borderlands. But yeah, Dalaran is another one. You know what's interesting? What's a funny little coincidence is that the city that teleports in Borderlands is a doll ship. It's actually a Doll Corporation ship. And then Dalaran teleports, and then Dalan teleports. So Dal, Dalan, Dalaran. They all begin with D. Isn't that strange? I've seen a few episodes of Critical Role. They uh is there Super Hostile Online? There was kind of a story. Um Super Hostile Online is kind of now defunct. I still have the world file. Maybe bring it back one day. The issue with it was uh um I would release content for it, and then people would play that content and exhaust it in 8 hours. So I would put in like 1 to 3 months of work on some content, and they'd beat it in a day. Uh, and I was trying to make an MMO, but I lack I guess the systems that make an MMO such a time sink. You know? Yeah, a lot of people had a lot of good times. Uh, it was I wouldn't say SHO failed. I would just say everybody beat it. is the issue. Everybody beat SHO several times and enjoyed the content, and then after that, they had played it. So that was the that was the actual issue. And I'm only one guy, and I just couldn't make content fast enough to Yeah, I couldn't work fast enough to keep up with content demand, and the only failure that SHO has on it, I would say, is I learned so much, but uh, is it detracted from me making single player maps, which a lot of people still wanted. Not everybody was on board with playing on a server, so that was uh, in the final analysis. That's the only failure I would pin on SHO. Is it's not really a failure properly. Um, it's a what is it? It's not a failure. It's like a negative. A negative. The only negative thing I would pin on SHO is it took my time away from single player mapping, which is what a lot of people still wanted. But the people that did play SHO, they fucking loved it. They played the shit out of it, and they beat its content several times over. And then I just couldn't keep making content fast enough, so the server would sit with like 0 to 1 person on it. It was like a 120 man server, so I would put out. Yeah, the failure was being a 1 man operation. Yeah, I suppose. Uh, the nice safe house. Put a shulker boxes on it. Oh dear. SHO went through 3 versions too, but I learned so much about design from just practical experience with that. Okay, uh, let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's take a crack at doing a river. How is this gonna work? Navicity. Is this for a new super hostile map though? Yes, this is super hostile Dalania. This is gonna be my RL Craft uh, map made to be played using RL Craft. That's why I think the continental style is going to work because the biomes are going to control what spawns. Have you looked into level game design outside of Minecraft? Yeah, I started. My first level design was Duke Nukem 3D. I made levels for Duke Nukem 3D, and I wish to God that I could find my old levels and play them for YouTube, put them up on YouTube and play through them. That would be so cool. But they are several computers and several hard drives back in time. I don't know if I'll ever find those levels. I would like to though. That would be that'd be a cool, thing to do. Yeah, Duke Nukem had a level maker? Yeah, Build by Ken Silverman. Go look it up. It's great. Okay. Exclude the bullshit mods. Well, Venimaru Karos Corwin, what are the bullshit mods? I don't know. Well, it was probably great in 2004. You mean 1994? The build. Okay, 1995. The build engine came out September 30th, 1995. And for those who are curious, I'll throw a screenshot of it in chat here. Um, that's what build looked like. That's what the user interface looked like. It looks like something from 1995, doesn't it? Are you talking about another Ox is are you talking about something? Yeah, that came out in '95. What are you talking about? Duke Nukem in 2004. The editor seems like it came out in 2001. The monsters I meant those which fly or move too fast or teleport, etc. Oh yeah, Lycanites mobs. Well, the problem with that is Lycanites mobs is chiefly where the difficulty of RL Craft comes from. The new monsters that you run into. Without that, RL Craft is going to be kind of gutted of its experience. And now I agree with you that Lycanites mobs definitely need some polish, right? Like it definitely needs some polish. There's a lot of potential there though. It's a mixed bag. Uh, I I would say get a shield, rush a shield. Um, what I can do is give you better starting gear and starting XP than you would maybe get in like I can control your starting conditions, right? I can control your starting conditions and uh, give you a better, nicer, smoother start than your typical I spawn and immediately get killed by a monster in RL Craft condition. I can give you armor. I can give you shields. I can let you start with experience bottles. Yeah, experience bottles. I don't know. Difficulty level? That it's open world. It's really hard to say. It's going to be RL Craft though, so it's going to be hard. RL Craft is a hard Mard pack, but uh, I kind of consider RL Craft just walking through the overworld in RL Craft to be a fairly challenging experience compared to vanilla Minecraft. So you know, mm, wait a second. Hey, so the difficulty is chiefly controlled by elevation and biome. Because RLCraft doesn't really use spawners. There's spawners in RLCraft, but they self-destruct. Uh, but the elevation you're at and the biome you're in controls what monsters will spawn. And lighting stuff up doesn't matter, really, right? Hard. Hard compared to normal Minecraft. Okay, I'm pretty happy with these lakes. Let's see about these rivers now. I think I should leave the rivers to last because the rivers are going to cut through anything else I've done. So the river should probably be done last, I think. Oh, but there is one thing I do want to do before I forget. It'll be great. No, 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 no. There should be last two. The oases. Last. Yeah. Yeah. RL Craft spawners. They don't last. They don't spawn stuff forever. They run out and die, basically. This is bugging me. This over here. This is bugging me. I must fix this. I want this fixed. I must fix this. There we go. Yeah, that looks a bit nicer. All right. Okay. Uh, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to. You're looking at World Painter. This map is designed for RLCraft. You're looking at World Painter, and I'm making a super hostile map designed to be played with RLCraft. So that's what's up. All right. Okay, I think let's start with the elevation. I think. Yeah. Let's go ahead and save. I'm planning on playing the MCC on PC BTW. MCC PC BTW. Can you use less acronyms? I know what a PC is and I know what by the way is, but what's MCC? Uh, Master Chief Collection on PC. Um, I didn't have any plans to. I I played Halo. Halo was great. I played the crap out of Halo 1 and 2. Um, After Halo 1 and 2, they got a little I was really into the story. I was really hooked on the story. And then after Halo 1 and 2, it just kind of get a little I don't know. I kind of lost interest. I think I played Halo 3 uh and it was I don't really know where the story went. This coastline is bugging me. Let's go fix this. Hey Vechs, have you played Minecraft 1.14? If so, what do you think of it? And what upcoming update are you looking forward to the most? I want the update to the Nether so bad. I don't know. Um, I haven't really played 1.14 that much. I haven't really cared about Minecraft vanilla at all. Uh, that's the blunt answer. I was really into Minecraft, and then the I tell you what I'm looking forward to. Hightail. I'm really excited about Hightail. I'm really excited to see how they support people who make custom content. Because like the more you support people who make mods and maps and stuff, the better your product is. Like period. Uh, what is this? Oh, it's just not wasn't rendering. Um, that's one reason Doom had the longevity it did because it like really embraced their community. They even took the map and mod makers that made the best content for Doom and put their stuff in official releases and let them, get officially licensed and stuff and sold their content on store shelves. Uh, but id Software, they really embraced their modding community. Um, and Duke Nukem 3D had a brilliant uh, map editor with it. The build editor was great. Uh, I made a lot of levels for Duke Nukem 3D. Um, Warcraft 3 had a lot of longevity. Warcraft 3 had a fantastic map editor and scenario editor. And that's where we get, yeah, I mean that's where we got Dota from, and therefore League of Legends, right? And a lot of classic tower defense maps. Tower defense, MOBAs come from that. Tower defenses, hero defense, stuff like that. Skyrim has a crapload of good mods. But I think Bethesda's realized that they just need to put out a basic game and then let modders take over. RimWorld has a bunch of fantastic mods. RimWorld has fantastic integration with the Steam Workshop. You know, just open RimWorld, click on Steam Workshop, click some mods, click subscribe, close it, enable the mods, and you're good to go. It's really simple and well done. That's why Minecraft. Minecraft has like not made it that friendly to mod it. Like it took third party people making third party programs to use third party mod managers. Like even now, I use Twitch for RLCraft to manage it all. Like it makes it simple so that even some dodo brain like me can use it. Uh, I really suggest I am gonna make like a video of how to do RLCraft. Um, that's why I decided to use it. It is simple enough that you can just click a few times on the Twitch app and start playing RLCraft using my map here. Uh, that's why I've decided that this modded content is simple enough for the general public to digest and use. Because I remember I tried modded stuff right for Minecraft back in like 110, one basically ancient history at this point. Uh, I remembered mods were very hard to use, and Minecraft was updating frequently, and the mods would just break immediately. Like I would get some mods, Minecraft would update, mods are broken. That was a pain in the butt. Now Minecraft doesn't really update very frequently, and a lot of the mods seem to be settled on 112 as very stable. We're just gonna do modded 112 Minecraft forever, apparently. Uh, so I figured it's quite stable and well established at this point, and we can uh, do some mods. And I just got a thing that says like "Welcome to the chat room," so I'm kind of worried that like I have not seen chat for the past 5 minutes. The last thing I saw in chat was NX Super saying that can go a bit far when devs start relying on modders for either fixes or content. NBT editor is still broken in 114, and craft scripts don't work in 113 and above 2 for a map making perspective. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if you want to make, oh, I'm getting, I think chat's catching up. I suddenly got several chat messages. Um, That was a really tough thing for me to explain to people because I don't like it sounded like a cop out, and it really put me in a fucking tough spot for SHO. Like I I kept waiting on 113 to come out, and Mojang was like, "Yeah, yeah, 113's coming out anytime now, anytime 113, right around the corner, right around the corner." And then it was like a year later when it finally came out, and I was like, I was in such a oh man, that was a shitty time. That's it sucked. It's like behind the scenes, it sucked because I was trying to explain to like patrons and stuff, like, so I'm just kind of waiting because apparently 113 will break literally everything, and there's no point in making something where it's just gonna break. And I kind of wished I had like been able to see the future. I mean, it's obviously impossible, right? Uh, I am heavily reliant on information from Mojang when deciding features and stuff. Uh, Mojang is not a small indie company anymore. They are owned by Microsoft. They have all of the resources. Like, they were a small indie company when it was just Notch. But even then, they didn't stay small for too long. Like, they hired a lot of people. This sucks right here too. I don't like this. Well, I'll publicly state I'm not that impressed with what Mojang has come out with. Um, as far as like the recent updates and how long it's taken them. Because I look at other indie companies that are literally like one man operations. Like I don't know, like Toby Fox or uh, or the guy who makes RimWorld, Tyler. I forgot his last name. Um, but they've done and released like entire like complex games, and they're just like one man operations. And now Mojang's got like Mojang's like what 30 people, 30, 50? I actually don't know. Um, but they have a studio and they have Microsoft's backing now since Microsoft bought them. And it's kind of like you have all these people and all these resources, and it's like you get like parrots. Okay, give us parrots. That's cool. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Redoing all the they should have bit the bullet and ported. They went should have had and ported the Windows. Yeah, Stardew Valley was one guy. Yeah, Stardew Valley was one guy. You're right. Um, I just like they release these relatively minor content updates, and it takes them forever to do. And the big thing was like recoding for 113, but yeah, you're right. It broke like everything, and it dicked over a lot of map makers. That's for sure, me included. Probably the whole. I mean, it just broke. It just broke everything. It broke everything, and I and they Mojang knew it was going to break everything. So Yeah, Minecraft does use a pre-made engine. Minecraft uses a pre-made engine made by Notch that's already been built and works, and then Microsoft came and bought it. So I, I'm not impressed with what Microsoft has. Uh, yeah, I'm just not really impressed with the direction Microsoft has pushed Minecraft into. I mean, I guess to be fair to them, they're probably terrified of they're probably terrified of like releasing something that people don't like. But the thing is, they released something that broke everything for all the custom content makers, and they had no problem doing that. It was wildly unpopular. I hated it. I posted on the feedback thing how much it would like screw me over. Um, yeah, they should just make a version not in Java. That would be something. All right, let's do the terrain now. All right, let's go to. We want to go to terrain, and we want bare sand, sandstone, instone, desert. That paint, I can't tell. How about we turn this off? Oh, I'm still on my smoothing tool. Right. Uh, well, do I want pencil? Yeah, I want pencil apparently. Or do I want spray paint? I probably want spray paint. Do you feel now that it made the Andrew says, do you feel now that it made things easier for the future? That was their big selling point. Yeah, it sucks to remake everything, but new content will be easier to make. No. Not really, personally. Not for the type of content I make. Nava CTM says, considering there still doesn't seem to be. I don't know if I want this spray paint tool. I think I just want this. He says, considering there still doesn't seem to be a viable program that can do what NBT editor did, I feel like not. Um, yeah, I agree. How about the square tool? Is a square tool less memory intensive? Less processor? It seems to be. It seems to run a little better if I do the square tool. Yeah, spray paints will be better for transitions. I think I just made the program have a fucking fit. Oh, it might crash, guys. Ah, hell. All right, you know what? I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna let it chill, and hopefully it will catch up to that big brush operation I just did. Because it is not happy. I can just feel it. Uh, like my cursor's not updating at all. Yep, I fucked it. Ow. Oh, MC at load times, that shit's like I've had operations in MC at take an hour. Can you guys imagine working on something and doing an operation that takes an hour only to have it get to the tail end and then crash the program? Oh, it's going. Look, it's updating. Are we back? Holy shit. Okay, I'm never doing that again. Don't ever drag a terrain brush like that, like I just did. Don't ever do that. It did not like that. I do like this desert preset though. Like that's pretty. I do like the desert preset. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it likes that way better, huh? Yeah, it does. All right, we gotta get a more detailed brush here and go in and zoom in a bit and get this looking better. Does it tolerate this better? Yeah, it tolerates this better. Oh, it doesn't seem to bother with the water. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Would this have done not bothered with the water either? Hey, all right. Cool. This is going to end up being mountain right here, so. Ah, thank you for subscribing. Let's see. Okay. All right. Um. So there's the desert. Yeah. Let's go clean up this spray brush palette. Yeah, I don't like that. So hopefully it'll do automatic biomes and you'll get like desert stuff in your desert. That'd be great. I kind of want the let's see here. I want this map to be less transparent. And while I wait for this to load, this takes a minute to load. Let me eat another chicken nugget. Eat my food. I'm back. Yep, it takes freaking forever to load, huh? All right. Well, now that I know that this is actually like stops at the water, that's kind of fantastic. Actually, that makes my work really fast. Okay. So that's the desert area done. Well, not done, but let's see here. Is there a preset for mountain? Like mountainous? Oh, yeah, there we go. Mixed stone. I like that. I like the idea of mixed stone. So now we want to come through here. Now this is a little more. I want to do the mixed stone here. That's quite light, isn't it? But yeah, mixed stone through here. And we'll probably want to end up doing a sandstone mix in the Badlands area. Uh, and we're literally just going to paint this stone on here. Where the mountains are going to be. All right, not bad. Over here, down here. And come back through here. And come in and, yeah, we're going to overwrite. This is why I did the overlap like I did. You know, some of this here. And go through here with the stone brush. There we go. Stone. Let's see. Lighter stone here, thinner. This whole area here is gonna be mixed stone. And I have to make some like custom geyser objects. All right, I'm gonna do the Three Birds Mountains next. Come in here, stone these guys up. I am really excited for this map, guys. This is gonna be really cool. I want it to feel like you're, adventuring through a big open world, and hopefully there's gonna be lots of cool stuff to do too. Stone here. All right. And then finally, stone down here. And let's go through here. Touch this up a bit. I love this overlay tool. This has made this project, I wouldn't say possible, because it was possible before, but with it like me having this tool, this image overlay where I can just come in and paint over the map, it's gonna make it be like a really good, like a one-to-one uh, representation that I think is gonna be kind of cool. This is fucking beautiful looking. I'm really happy with this. Okay, next up, this mountain range up here. And it's starting to get persnickety with, let's just go through and do the main line here and then do the edging. Giggity. And I think we got a forest tool somewhere around here too. I will have to go and actually make the mountains be, mountains. So we'll see how I do it, making mountains. Oh, Dalania? Oh, Dalania has been in my mind for, let me think. Uh uh what year did this come out? 2014. 2008. So Dalania has existed in one form or another for the past 11 years. So that's how long it's been, in my head. Zep SK, yes, World Painter, and yes, asked a million times. But that's all right. All right. And then up here. Pardon me. Okay, while we're at it, is there a good terrain set for like podzol, granite, diorite, grassy path, bare grass, permadirt, soul sand? Actually, hmm. There's savanna over here, but I think that's a factor of the biome painter. Uh, Now there should be Uh, yeah, we will need to paint the biomes. We will need to paint the terrain. We'll need to paint layers. Pine. Is this now a pine brush? Yep, that's exactly what it is. I'm painting pine right now. You can't really see it though. Let me turn this off. Oh, yep. So there's no setting for mixed, is there? There's pine or deciduous. So the mixed one is going to end up being pine. Ugh, man, that sneeze loud. Right. Let's toggle the view on and off. What's this? Oh, that's neat. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Uh, yeah, let's come through here and forest this up a bit more. But we can turn down the pine intensity a bit around here. And so now we've got like, yes. That's pretty good. Okay. Now the ash woods, let's go down and do that. Let's pop on the deciduous trees. And now we got deciduous trees here. And we're going to paint, 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 paint. And the knoll woods here. Yeah. And then we can do little dottings of woods through here. And we're at lower intensity. Actually, let's crank up the intensity and go back to the woods here and make sure these woods are definitely something somebody would consider woods. And turn the intensity back down and get some of these extraneous areas here. All right, how are we looking? It's not bad. Is there a Savannah tool? Not really. So I probably want to take like a spray paint and do like a super low intensity deciduous forest here on the Savannah. I think that will be the ideal. Um, Now the biome, we need the forest, swamp, jungle, taiga, birch forest, dark forest, mountain, mushroom field, giant tree, taiga. Come on, savanna, perfect. So we're gonna just paint the savanna biome here. So that looks pretty cool. How'd that look out? Looks like I missed a spot there. What does this do? Solo? Alright. Okay. Badlands. And you know, while we're at it, I could probably bust out the Badlands biome for forget. Now the biome here has been set to desert. Badlands. Whoops. No. Stone shore, beach, river, ocean, desert, savanna, badlands, ice spike, snowy tundra, mushroom field, mountains. Yes. Mountain biome. Excellent. Basically just walk it through here. You know what? All of that sucks and I hate it. Undo. 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 Yes. Let's save our work. We got to do some mountain biome, guys. Oh. So I'll just walk this mountain biome across the mountains. The auto biome feature should help a lot, but the okay, let's go get these guys up here. I guess the intensity doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't seem to. All right. Probably just use this map to quickly set the mountain biome up here as well. All right, mountain biome down here. Pretty much just follow the, yeah, I can basically follow the, I'm curious if I click on this with the fill command, what it does. Ah, hell. Oh God, what's it gonna do? Well, I can undo it if I don't like it. We'll see. I kind of was hoping it would fill the, no, it's done the entire world. Yep, Control Z. Did that work? Yeah, it looks like it worked. It's still not updating visually though, so there's that. Why don't we save it and maybe it'll jiggle the handle, so to speak. What does this do? Export. Oh, there it goes. It's yeah, that's about par for the course. Let me try zooming in. There we go. That caused it to re-render it. Excellent. And bop, 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 bop. Aha, waha, ha, ha. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay. What's this do? Height contours. That's the grid. I like seeing the grid. Uh, we do not want the fill command. We do not want this command. We do want the mountain command though, and we want the. Oh, there's a wooded mountain. Uh, hmm. Okay. So I've got to come through here and bop bop easy game. And if I drag it, it has a fit. I have to just click. I can't drag the brush and paint like you normally would. I have to like click. I don't know why I can't just drag it and paint like normally. So if you guys ever wondered what map making was like, map making is where you smear a green layer on like a brown layer. In case anybody was curious. You smear the green layer on the brown layer. That's how you make a map. Yep. That's it. Oh, I'm so sniffly. I had some spicy sriracha. It's making my nose run. But spicy food is so good. You know? Is there a hills biome? Not really. I think there is technically. I don't know if it'll like what will matter much about stuff spawning there. All right. Let's get this spot that I missed. How's that look? Yeah, it looks pretty good. One sec, gotta blow my nose. Oh, now I can't unsee it. There's like a hidden, yeah, there's totally a hidden wank face down here in the mountain ranges. It's more obvious with the darker blue, less so with the light blue lake here, but it's a hidden wank face. Oh, that's great. Uh, all right, where's my Badlands biome at? Are you the Badlands? Yes. So there's Badlands like on the way to the. There's Badlands here. And I'm using Badlands instead of like, yeah, I'm using Badlands instead of Desert Mountain. Is there a Desert Mountain? Beach, End, Desert, Savannah, River, Ocean, Stone, Ice Spike, Badland. Not really. Hmm. Alright, so Badlands it is. Alright, let's see. So you got, stuff, yeah. Um, hmm. Now this server here is not Badlands, but it's like Deadlands. It's kind of like I don't think there really is a good biome for it. I could make it be the end. That would be kind of, or no, the Nether. I could make it be the Nether biome. That would be kind of cool. Uh, yeah. That's a question more of game design, right? Um, I could spray paint the Nether on it. Yes, Metamad, it is. This is super hostile for RL craft. Now this biome up here, this is this biome is this whole island should probably be. Is there Ice Mountain? Oh, this should probably be Snowy Mountain. Damn. It should have been Snowy Mountain. Probably, and I think this one here too. Yeah, this one also needs to be Snowy Mountain. There we go. Snowy Mountain there. This mountain is not Snowy Mountain. There's forest. We've got dark forest. Sunless Woods probably should be dark forest, or at least have dark forest in it. In the middle of the Sunless Woods, probably dark forest. It is the Sunless Woods, after all. The Ash Woods are birch forest. Down here, we got some jungle in the Ibilatotlands. This is definitely a jungle biome. And I think we could probably say right here is Jungle Hills. Like, that's pretty fair to say that this is Jungle Hills right here. Um, yeah. Now there's swamp. Where's my swamp at? Right there. Uh, Definitely Sacrata Swamp is, swamp. Surprising absolutely nobody. Okay. Now the Willow Woods is there a wood type I haven't used yet? Dark forest, forest, swamp, jungle, taiga, savanna, birch forest, flowers, hills, swamp, jungle. Kind of like the idea of having a tall birch forest. Maybe right here on the edge. That'd be kind of cool. It's just so that biome exists. And then forest. Could do a flower forest here. And then this right here, I believe, is, well, the rest of this is pretty basic bitch, just forest. Pretty bog standard, you know. Um, Could do this is Wooded Mountain. That might be kind of cool. There we go. That looks pretty good. Yeah, there's only one biome per area. Okay, what about this area over here? Malyani Woods. Probably just forest. Pretty simple. That'll do. Terrain. I probably need to go back to layer though. Like now it's the part where I paint. Uh, Actually paint forest, I believe, right? That seems like it's like just completely undoing my biome. That's strange. Generated deciduous forest. I guess it handles the... I guess it's handling the forest on its own? It seems like it is. Huh. Hmm. But does it do... I think it's meant to do the automatic biome for you, though. There's the thing. Well, I can always generate it, have a look at it, and be like, yeah, I don't like that. You know, no harm. Maybe instead of that, maybe I should do the height map first instead of the biomes and such. But let's have a look at the biome data that we've got written down here. I guess it is handling the biomes automatically. Maybe I should go back to the layers. The deciduous forest is really hard to see. Oh, it's because it's not showing up. That that's what's up. Let's grab that pine forest and put some of that pine forest like around here. Give it a light dusting of pine forest. That'll do, pig. Hmm. Okay, I kind of... All right, let's try some mountains, and this is going to be the hard part. I remember trying to make decent mountains is the hardest thing in World Painter. Uh, so stone's mixed stone, but then let's go back to the to this. And that's time to actually make the mountains. And for this, we definitely want this brush. This brush is excellent for mountains. Let's just whack it once. Let's zoom in and see how this looked. So we're looking at a height of yeah, it's not bad. It kinda that just does cracks. Oh, that's not bad either, actually. Let's just undo all of it. Okay, yeah, so this is the I probably want to use this brush and do the mountains like this. Probably smaller though. Mm. I'm not sure why, but it's like it's gotten rid of my terrain. Like it's switched back to grass. Maybe that's based on the elevation. It does look like it. It's based on the elevation. Hmm. I kind of hate this. Let's get rid of it. So there's this brush, there's this, which raises up terrain like that. Then there's, can we raise up mountains like this? I don't like that either. I would like to undo. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Let's just save and have a think. Oh. Hmm. Uh. Let's have a think. Let's have a think. Let's go look at World Painter. Mountain brush. There's got to be a better brush. Let's see what we got here. Hmm. Custom brushes. Google. World Painter. Custom brushes. Oh, these look so much nicer. Oh, wow. Huh. Okay, this is not something I can really do on stream well. I'm gonna need to Oh, thank you for subscribing, Air Shredder. I think how long have I been streaming? About 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours 15 minutes. I think this might be where I take a break and maybe we'll stream again tomorrow or the day after. And I think I need to do some research into custom brushes for World Painter because it seems like there's a lot of good stuff out there, but it's not something I just want to rush into and grab, and then I don't even know if I have to restart World Painter on stream to install the brushes properly. Uh, but I have determined that the default brushes kind of are eh. I don't really like the results I'm seeing, and I want to go get some better brushes for mountain work, and I've got a lot of mountains to make. But let's have a look. Let's zoom all the way out. I like the wank face down here. So, guys, uh, this is what it's meant to look like. This is what I'm modeling it after, and then so there's that, and then bop, 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 bop. I don't know why the forest down to the south isn't showing up. It shows up when I zoom in on it more, right? Yeah, there it is. It just stopped showing up at the max zoom level. That's a bit strange. But the pine forest shows up. I don't know. Uh so yeah. Um let's do one last thing. Let's do one last thing and then I'll take a break from streaming. Let's export the world. File export as new Minecraft map. Name Dalania test 1. Okay. And it's got some water around it. It's got 1,000 blocks of water around it. Underground materials, stone mix. I'm just gonna leave this on. No chest of goodies. All right. Just gonna leave all this on default because I'm just kind of curious what it's gonna look like. Resources everywhere. Oh, neat. Yes. Let's just leave that in the middle, I guess. Other layers. Allow Minecraft to populate the jungle. Some smooth stuff. Resources. Caverns. No, don't make any caverns. I just want to see like what the coastline looks like, how the forest gets made, and yeah, yeah. Let's just export this and see how long it takes. Oh God, how long is this gonna take? I'm used to like 40-minute things, so this is not going too bad. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick while this thing churns, and I'll be right back. I just gotta go pee. Hi guys, I'm 22 minutes left. Crap. Right. All right. That's cool, I guess. Uh, oh, you guys don't see the pop-up menu, do you? Because it's a different window. I'm looking at OBS and it's acting like you're stuck looking at the Dalania map, so you don't see what I'm seeing. I don't think there's a bunch of progress bars. All right, well, shit. I don't want to make you guys wait just 20 minutes, but yeah, that's all there is to it. All right, well, uh, yeah, no pop up. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a break here. I'll see you guys tomorrow or the day after. Um, in the afternoons, I won't stream. I definitely won't stream before like 2 p.m. But just in the afternoons, and that like 3 p.m. to right 3 to 7 ish p.m. ish, I think. It's probably want to stream so you can get off work and you know have your dinner, have dinner while watching me faff around in World Painter. Okay, El Naso asks, so what's the general concept of this map? As I've said before, this is the program is World Painter. The map is Super Hostile Dalania. It is a continent-style open world uh, survival mode, full CTM, classic style CTM map. You get the wool, you put it on the monument. No airships, no nothing, no crazy stuff. Just a classic CTM map. The only twist is that it does use the RL Craft mod pack, so it will be made intended for you to use RL Craft with it. I think there's some RL Craft is generally good. There are a few negatives, and I will try to file down some of the negative rough edges in RL Craft. I'm going to give you a more forgiving start. I'm going to come up with a scheme to like put you in a specific area and make sure you have like a fair starting situation, right? It looks like a dwarf fortress world. That is fantastic. That's exactly uh, what it should look like. It's a fantasy world. It's a fantasy world. It's the If you guys are interested in exploring Dalania further in a Dungeons and Dragons setting, I'm offering free Dungeons and Dragons to anybody on my Discord server, which is $5 a month to do that, um, to join the server. But if you're already on the server, you can participate in the Dungeons and Dragons beta test. This is this December. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in having me be your dungeon master and playing Dungeons and Dragons as a player with me DMing for you, um, go join my Discord server. And you can do that by subscribing on Twitch to me or just going to my Patreon page, and just $5 a month. Um, but then after that, there will be other tiers. The beta test of D&D is free for all my existing Discord users. Okay, so if you like the sound of that, go check that out. It's patreon.com/Vechs. And this still has 19 minutes. There's like literally 12 different progress bars going. I'm not going to make you guys wait 20 minutes around more looking at a frozen screen because I can't do anything else. I can't mess with anything. It's doing its thing, and I can't poke at it anymore. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next stream. And like I said, check out my Patreon page. I've got more information about the D&D. No, YouTube. I put out a YouTube video about exactly what's going on with D&D. If you'd like to explore the map you're looking at in Dungeons and Dragons with me. But anyway, I will see you guys next stream and continue working on Dalania for Super Hostile. Hopefully with much better mountain brushes. But we've made a crapload of progress already. A lot of groundwork has been laid. This will be a massive project. Even after making this map in World Painter, I will still have a large amount of work to do in MC Edit. World Painter's responsibility is just to generate the rough terrain of the world. That's it. Generate the rough terrain, the mountains, the forests, the water, all that, just generate all that, and then after that, I'll have to go in and make the dungeons, polish make the towns, making the towns, the dungeons. That's going to be a big project just in itself. But I do have some pre-made resources already that should make this possible. Sane. Sane. It will make it sane to do. I would like to release this map Q1 2020. If I have my way. There could be delays in development, but I don't think there should be. Other than RLCraft, there's nothing new going on. Like, I'm not designing any new, like in Super Hostile Isolation, right? I had to design like temperature code mechanics, right? Yeah. Uh, uh, but this map, I'm RLCraft is already an off-the-shelf thing that you just plug into it, so it should be not too much to do with that compared to isolation, right? Isolation, I had to code all the temperature mechanics and test it and code it and test it and code it and fix it. Um, that was a lot of work. But anyway, I'll see you guys next stream with better mountain making tools, and we'll try it then. And also, the first thing we'll do next stream is go fly around this map that I'm exporting right now. We'll see how it turned out. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. Until next time, as always, take it easy.